Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Anda bersama saya Adil Zawi
dan saya Haziq Hairul di dalam Open Table Podcast.
Hari ini kita bersama tetamu kita. Kita ada Azim and Khaliza. Husband and wife. Dua-dua young entrepreneurs. Boleh dikatakan? Mestilah yang
masih muda lagi, masih muda.
Okay. So I think kalau before we start, boleh straightforward je lah. What are the business ventures actually that you guys are involved in?
Okay, maybe I can start. Probably for me, we are focusing on healthcare and wellness, while helping a lot of young adults and basically working adults to get back to the kind of life and health that they used to get back in their 20s, 30s. And get back their life so that they can perform the best way that they can in their career, and while at the same time, for those who interested to be part of our industry, there's a way of how we can help young entrepreneurs, not just entrepreneurs, working adults who looking for second income, or maybe building their own wellness or healthcare industry punya empire or business, together with the ecosystem that we already built.
How long this ecosystem?
Okay. Actually, the structure is we built it for 90 days. We give you all the tools that you need and the guidance, because a lot of people, like being an entrepreneur is quite a very lonely journey actually. Right? Only you yourself understood the journey, or any other entrepreneurs understood the journey of building your own brand and your own business. But we remove a lot of those heartache, a lot of those struggle, a lot of those hurdles that they have to usually go through, that a lot of entrepreneurs falter or stumble throughout their journey. So we smoothen out that wrinkles, and to make the journey a little bit more smooth sailing in 90 days. We give not just the tools, the guidance, the mentorship, to help them achieve where they want to get.
How long has this been around?
The business, the entire business is actually the medical thing has already been started since my father's time.
Okay.
That was like 40 years ago.
Okay.
So I carried on the baton, because we traditionally have a lot of clinics, and I got involved in medical industry back in 2019, 2018, like that. So I built in the way that we felt that in a corporate way to help the business skills. So alhamdulillah, we were able to do so. We were able to quadruple our size. However, we felt that the scalability of typical SMEs is in the nature itself is quite confined or restrictive. So that's why we help entrepreneurs creating a platform that does not require that for them to have a medical degree, or for them to actually have a brick and mortar. As long as they can plug into our system through events, we can help them get involved in this industry and build the business together with us.
So before that, you are involved in any other ventures? Tapi before that, maybe what's your background sebenarnya?
Okay, my background.
Okay.
Back then, I started off as an auditor.
Okay.
Jauh, memang jauh gila.
So that's what you studied, belajar dekat university?
Back then, I studied actually international business and marketing.
Okay.
International business and marketing. But then I get involved in I work in MNC for a few years, and at that time when I was working there, I was in RAS, Risk Assurance Services.
Okay.
So our job is to scare people. What are the possible risks? So, and then after that, we give the assurance through our systems, contingencies to help you prepare those possible risks. So one of our big clients back then was Bank Negara, MAHB. So because we involved with risk, so that's why a lot of things. There are certain things I can share. There are certain things out of professionalism, I have to keep it. Off camera, I can share with you guys. But on camera, more there are a few things I can share. I'll definitely share.
And then after that, you started doing your own thing. Are you left corporate?
Oh, I left corporate many years ago. The main reason was that like any young graduates, after graduation, you're looking for a job, and then of course you look at all these big buildings in KL, like you want to be part of this corporate culture that you want to be part of, right? So I worked together with PwC, PricewaterhouseCoopers. So in One Central, in KL Central lah. I got one building called One Central. So I got involved in the risk assurance services. So that's where I started building my career at that time. And working together with my team. And the thing that I was very passionate about at the time, building with a group of people who really the best in their own game, being part of an organization. I really liked that the environment was at the time because of the people within the organization itself, right? They either worked their ass off for many years to be part of the organization, or they were very lucky that they got involved with the organization very early in their career, right? So throughout that journey was that I was alhamdulillah, with God have given the opportunity for me to work with amazing people. But then after a few years, even though I developed my career quite quickly at the time, I was in an organization that is quite typical in Malaysian structure, whereby there will be a certain point of your risk to the top. You start to realize there's a ceiling, and that ceiling is due to structural how the corporate world is being designed, so that I couldn't climb up even further. So the people that would work together with me start to feel the way how I felt at the time. The only way for you to go rank up or go to another step on the ladder is hoping for the guy up there probably die or resign or retire, right? Or being young, I don't have time for that. So and I start to realize I'm being that guy as well. I'm being in a position where I'm not giving the opportunity for my other team members to rank up because of me being in that position. And it just come at the right time. Back then, whenever I came back to Malacca, I felt there's not much of changes, there's not much of development. And instead of talking about it, why not instead of just talk about it or complain about it or being part of the problem, why not I being part of the solution, right? So that's when I start to think about why not I try to do something that I can build from the ground up, and instead of talking about why we don't have this opportunity, why people are not thinking about being in a career, being a general worker can actually rank yourself up if you work your ass off, or really add the knowledge or learn your way up to get to where you want to get. You can get there. So that's when I decided to open up my own business in Malacca.
Okay. So the first one is you started with Avicenna.
The first one I started off with a cafe.
Okay.
A cafe. I had a cafe, and then I opened up in KLIA 2, KLIA 1, and then after that IPC, Ikano Power Center at IKEA, IKEA Damansara. Now we have another one, Loka Espresso, in Pavilion as well. So that's where we started off our cafe and our business in F&B. But the main motivation at the time was that every time I came back to Malacca, try to find a good cup of coffee, it was almost impossible.
Those days.
I would say maybe
15 years ago.
13 years ago, 12, 13 years ago. When you go to a cafe, you ask for a cappuccino, they give you a flat white. You ask them for a latte, they give you a cappuccino.
They don't know the difference.
They don't know the difference. So I went to the bar and I looked at the machine. Then I realized why. Because it's a specialty coffee, right? But then they were like pressing buttons and letting the machine to do the drink, not the barista actually crafting the drink that you want, right? And then whenever like you go to a cafe back in Malacca, it's typical. Most of the cafe in Malacca at the time, you order an Italian food prepared in an American way. Why do I say that? When you order bolognese pasta bolognese, right? The pasta has already been cooked, the sauce has already been cooked, and then even the meatballs already been cooked. So when you order, the food arrives so fast, but it tastes almost the same from one cafe to another. But bro, at that time, a really good quality pasta that cooked by a proper chef in SS15 cost you only 14 ringgit, but in Malacca it's 18 ringgit, bro. And then after they assemble all the pasta together, they give to the hardest working chef in Malacca. You guys might know his name, or might heard of his name before, and his name is Chef Mike. If you've been to Malacca,
I have, tapi quite recently, I think last 2 years.
Let me reveal to you who is this Chef Mike. It's Chef Microwave. It's actually Chef Microwave. Yeah, like literally.
Hardest working chef.
Yeah, hardest working chef, bro.
Non-stop.
Almost every cafe. Yeah.
Non-stop.
So you paid $18 in Malacca. You get a microwave as your chef, and all your meal already pre-cooked before you order. That's why it arrived very quickly. And you pay for $18, but back in SS15 you only pay $14 with a proper executive chef at the back of the kitchen. That was like 13-15 years ago. That's the price, right? So that's
cheated.
So that's why when we started off our cafe at that time, we want to introduce scratch kitchen. So everything made from scratch, the coffee, the food, everything we know where it comes from. So the quality of the food that we deliver to the customers. So that's where the passion about cafe, the food quality, and it originates from the idea of wanting to show the locals, the young talents, even though you pembancuh coffee ataupun a barista, you can one day be a director one day, which we've proven that point where we had an intern who finally became an F&B director of our company. So we don't care where you came from, right? Most importantly, what you can deliver in your team. So yeah.
Okay. So what was the name of the cafe again?
The cafe we open up the one in KLIA 2 and KLIA 1 is the Queens. If you go to KLIA 2, you especially in KLIA 2, you at the arrival, ambil je baggage tu semua, turn to the to your right. There's a very big a restaurant called the Queens.
Okay.
So the Queens that one is we have a halal Chinese cuisine.
Macam mana boleh terus dapat dekat KLIA ya?
We started the journey.
Sebab macam terkejut lah juga kan.
Dia quite a struggle juga at the beginning. That we started off back.
Business partner was is it?
Together with our business partner at that time, Bibi. At that time, we opened up in KLIA 2. P13 I
think 13 again.
P13 lah, sebab kita orang dah tak ada that in that location anymore. So in P13, we started off in P13 at that time.
Departure hall.
Okay.
The what we call this, the area yang you get to see a lot of people menangis, semua sedih, tertinggal flight.
Ini dah lepas all the security and everything. So that area memang tak ada banyak kedai buka, because like they cannot perform, because the reason is quite tough for you to perform there. So probably sebab sebelum you sampai di situ, you dah lalu dah kopitiam macam-macam sebelum you tu kan. Ni basically you sampai terasa lapar baru nak makan. So, apa-apa yang ada kat sini makan je lah kan. So you don't have that set people who are travelling there. Most of them dia dah makan awal dah. So the thing is
it's a strategy lah. Because at the end of the day, when you sit run business, people always thought of having high capex, high opex. But it's all come back to strategy, because at that area we're targeting China, mainland China tourists. So it's like you're going to UK for many weeks, and then you rasa nak makan nasi lemak. So the cost, kat situ kita orang open up focus on halal Chinese cuisine. So the price a little bit higher. So we go by the number of people yang dekat situ. So that we strategize that area, targeting all the China customers.
Because that gate specifically, most of the flight going to China, Taiwan tu semua, Hong Kong, dia orang akan pergi to that gate. So we offer authentic Chinese cuisine. So meaning to say, like, the chef that actually produced the dim sum is a real chef that has been.
It's not frozen one.
It's not frozen.
Okay.
So macam kita jumpa nasi lemak kapal terbang ni. Dengan nasi lemak betul proper nasi lemak. Kan, orang buat proper one.
Jauh beza.
Jauh beza, and we don't mind to pay
By
the
that
extra.
time you be like, you know what, I'm just gonna eat.
Betul.
So our central kitchen in Shah Alam at the time. So the central kitchen, we have our chefs that actually produce all the food, and then at the KLIE too, we just do the finishing cooking je lah. So the ingredients, the stock up are all fresh ingredients from our central kitchen lah. So we just do the final cooking kat situ.
And we made the cost rather minimal at that time.
Very minimal.
Cepat cover break even, and then because MHP actually during that time bawa what we call this MOF.
Okay.
So any transaction being made, diorang dapat record kan. So bila you doing well, then they offer you to another outlet lain-lain. So you build your repo. So start small but consistent, and you build your repo, and you get other places yang lain-lain out of recommendation, bidding, itu semua lah. Sebab dekat KLIE, if you nak dapat certain area yang very nice, you need to bid. You need to have a lot of cash.
Ya, betul, susah kan sebenarnya nak masuk. Kita saya terkejut tu bila masuk KLIE.
Tapi kita orang start dengan kios yang kecil je. Kedai kecil je. Ada meja hujung. Alhamdulillah, ours is betul-betul kat gate yang orang nak kena masuk tu. Maksudnya dia jauh juga tu. Kalau you dekat gate yang lebih awal, 13 and before before the gate nombor 13, you tak nampak kita orang lah. Siapa yang lepas gate 13 baru jumpa kita orang lah. So those who tu alhamdulillah jugalah. Sebab masa tu tak banyak kedai sangat. Yang ada bakery, ada juga kedai lokal, nasi lemak and all that. So our strategy at the time, we knew those gates are the gates going to China. And if I recall back during my younger days, I follow my dad, my parents travelling kan. Kita pergi UK, hari-hari fish and chips, tiba-tiba nasi lemak RM70 bayar bro. Kan? I don't care. You get sick and tired of all these fish and chips. Betul. Okay, nice fish and chips ni, dia pakai ni, tu pakai lah. I don't care, I need my nasi lemak. So the same logic we apply. So we offer authentic Chinese cuisine and halal. So the local pun boleh makan. People from China, our pricing a little bit premium at the time, but for them is for that convenience they're willing to pay for it. So alhamdulillah, that journey wasn't a smooth sailing journey.
Oh my goodness, it was not. Kita tidur bawah counter. So because you have to make sure your cost is not high. At the same time, you know, you kena bayar rent, you kena bayar your everything lah, pretty much. All the fixed cost, you punya variable cost. So one of the most expensive thing at that time for us is to make sure your sales is proportionate and well covered for your labour cost. So labour cost at that time, kita tak tahu nak training takes time, and training incur cost because we want to make sure dia cover balik kan. So kita orang lah yang kena kerja. So working from morning until night, so tidur bawah counter, so that make sure sebab high traffic pukul 3 ke 4 pagi. 3 to 6, 7, 8 tu memang high traffic. So there's no sleep lah.
So if back in 2017 you pergi kat KLIA 2, ada orang bawa pakai sleeping bag, tidur bawah bench, that probably me lah. But then we also take kat KLIA 2, dia orang ada macam capsule hotel macam tu kan. They go by the hours. So these are the times she will be going there. But then masa tu staff, me, Liza, and this another one more staff that we work with at the time. So yang kami kenal lah. So we try to develop, and most importantly for me at the time really is for me to understand how it feels like, because we're gonna run 24 hours. I never ran 24 hours before that.
Okay.
So I want to understand how people feel during the graveyard hours. So those who are working during the graveyard hours, they are working in shorter hours, but their salary is the same for those who are actually working for 8 hours.
Okay.
Why? Because I felt that, we understood that. You can see that, somewhere you go hour by hour, but the stress, the tiredness is completely different. So we felt that, we know that. So any business that I get myself into, I always let myself went through it first, and then so I can figure out what is the best way, condition, environment that I can give to my team, so that they can work with me for long term, right? So I have to make sure I have to go through this, so I can list out if I want to work in this kind of environment. So what are the things I have to make it sustainable for me to feel comfortable working? So I set those lists, and I set it up for my team. So only then after that, after we run it, and then we start to have a quite consistent punya sales and all that, baru we start hiring people lah. And sharing to people how they want to how it should be done when during a peak time like at 4 a.m. and all that. Seorang tak boleh, bro.
Ramai memang betul ramai.
So the thing is,
but then at that time you start to realise something very deep for us is our health.
Okay.
That was the time that, oh my goodness.
So
I was like, what is this?
after many years being in the F&B and as well as healthcare industry, medical industry, so one thing that you cannot get back is your youth, your health, the energy that you used to have, right? So really, like entrepreneurship, like people always talking about hustle, working. Yeah, everyone can do that, man. But then how can you do it long enough until you can see the fruition of your labor, of your hard work? And you work so hard, bila the time that you supposed to enjoy the fruition of your labor, you can't even enjoy it because you're sick, you're not healthy, and then your organization is in shambles, right? You always put yourself in the business, not on the business, and managing it. You're not managing it, you are running while you are inside the business, right?
You are running the business, you are not on the business.
So you are not business owner. You're
just
business lead.
You're just another expensive employee.
Yes, expensive employee. So
Saya lah orang tu. Teruk lah.
So we went through it lah. So
it's just that we started quite early, so we get that what we call this. No, this is not right. And good that grateful that we have Dr. Ahmad. The father lah.
My father.
He always like, you have to understand you're young, but you're not gonna young forever. You must think how you're gonna do this. So alright.
So
this the kedai yang dekat KLIA itu, the Queens tu, that was your one of the first cafes lah. But that one Khaliza dah involved in that business. So from when do you guys meet lah?
Sebab
when
dah
did you guys
bernikah.
meet?
Dah bernikah dah tentu?
Dah nikah.
Okay. So struggle sama-sama
Betul lah.
During before A-level. Before A-level, no.
During.
After. After A-level. I met him during... I met him before A-level. I married with him after A-level. So was supposed to study kan? Itulah kahwin.
Met him via met kat mana?
I was working for him.
Okay, kat mana? Kat mana kerja?
Back when I was in Melaka lah at that time.
Dekat cafe. But at that time somehow berjodoh pula kan. I never plan to marry early pun.
So I mean like it was like because for me at the time I've already I'm already working, having my own business and all that. Even at the time I wasn't really want to be in a relationship as well at the time, but honestly looking for a right partner is not easy, right? So actually at that time what made me first was first noticing Liza at the time, probably her work ethic. For me it's very important. Work ethic, discipline, honesty, amanah, all these things are very important, right? And luckily I was given the opportunity to be her boss. I'm able to I could just
but we hardly talk I never talked to him.
I could just leave the operation running and let her run for a while by herself. She can take the responsibility very well. So from there I get to know her. And after that, what made me probably fell in love with her, because there was a time that I got 2 cars left at my cafe, and then one of my first car that I ever bought, of course when you were in university, kereta tak pernah stop bro. And you do something with it and all that. Then when I was driving my dad's quite a performance car lah. So I was driving my stuff because I need to send my stuff to the hostel, and then no one else can drive. She could drive at the time. So while she was driving my car, I was driving my dad's car, and then as we weaved through the traffic, the way how she drove, I was like quite impressed. I was like, oh dang,
dia boleh follow.
Boleh follow. One thing, that car is not that really high powered. But then handling dia well made lah. Apa ni? But she handled the car, and then there were times that we have to swerve motorbikes, cars, and all these kind of things. She took like racing line and those kind of things. I was like, oh dang, she's taking a racing line, and then there was a bit of an obstacles, and then she responded in a very nice way lah. So that's when we start I want to get to know her more lah.
Boleh tahu kita apa? What car was it, boleh tahu?
Oh, Hyundai. She was driving a Hyundai, but the way how she drive, very nice.
It's not the car, it's the driver.
So that car, my Hyundai back then, that one like suspension all done, fully auto foam, chassis strengthening. Shout out to Desmond. So all the car guys know Desmond. Most are. So those especially know how to mod car, right? So that car is really nice. Actually, if you get into that car, it's a Korean car. At that time, electrical power steering is very new. Not many car has the electrical power steering. That car has already have it much earlier because I got that car from my mom. So and then I drove it to my university. Then I do a few things with that car lah. It's a Korean car with a Michelin Pilot Sport, and that was the early generation of Pilot Sport. So when they first introduced and all that, so the car is properly set up with a proper handling characteristic. Power wise, it can go like 190 like that. That's the max. It couldn't go even further than that. But the acceleration is like gradual acceleration, not really high horsepower car. It's a 2.0 lah, tapi it's very light. I remove a lot of the things from the car. Aerodynamic, lightweight. So she drove it very well lah. So that's where I was like, wow, not many people can drive that car very well. So yeah.
Fell in love with the driving first.
Quite weird. Right? I don't know.
So Melaka dulu baru KLIA lah. Situasinya
Melaka, and then after that we opened up in KLIA 2, and even in the KLIA 2, we went through it by ourselves and try to build it like from ground zero lah, right? Alhamdulillah, those who are with us are still with us, and the team grow as well, and thank to the team for creating such an amazing memory for us, right? Yeah.
So dekat KLIA tu Khaliza started getting properly involved in the business and everything, because benda tu pun you need to have an eye for it lah. So I think what's your perspective lah on?
At that time I was studying actually. I was studying at when Azim decided to with his business partner to open up in KLIA. I was studying my first. It was my first year study degree.
Kat mana?
So tailors.
Okay.
Yeah. So memang commute lah. Tailors work memang like I don't know how I do it, but somehow managed. So I learned a lot during that process, because one thing I've realised is about system. So his business partner, she used to work in a quite well established catering, F&B, I would say, F&B company. So the establishment, her establishment at that time served a lot of high net worth clients.
Okay.
So when she kind of like coach and guide me how to run through a business, especially F&B, we're talking about profit margin is very slim, because you must make sure you can't charge much, right? How much you can charge people, because food is pretty much accessible, kan? So you tak nak overcharge, and you must know how to charge it right. So she taught me how to make sure your business is really rely on a good system. So I would say it's not an eye, it's lebih kepada understanding how the business works. So when you're able to understand the pricing, even to the extent cara susun makanan, cara the customer punya journey, even you letakkan, for example kan, this is orang lalu, and then you put makanan dekat sini dengan dekat sini, you change the position of the food, will surely impact your sales.
Planogram.
So I learned that during that period of time. That's how I do it lah. And apart from that, from there, somehow I was given trust lah by the father-in-law to support with the medical clinic. So he started to allow me to handle some finance accounts, and then even to the extent started dengan admin dulu lah. Tapi at the end of the day, all in all, I've realised yang really impact me the most is bila you engage direct dengan customers. So macam dekat KLIA, when I engage dengan customer directly, so you know how hard to actually dapatkan duit sales tu. So you lebih berhati-hati nak belanja, kan. And even dekat clinics pun I learn a lot directly engage dengan the customer, with the patients. So it comes back to system, and the heart of a business is actually customers. So then from there you can decode and how you can pecahkan dia macam Lego. That see business as a Lego lah. That's how I see it lah.
Interesting. Kena ada that eye for business, because bagi aku tak ada lah. I don't think so lah.
I pun tak ada pun sebenarnya, sebab I honestly felt that until now, one of my coach, I think Thomas, I always said to him, I'm not a business owner, I don't want to be a business owner. Tapi somehow I was fortunate to be involved lah dengan, I think you learn along the way bila you partner dengan you have someone yang you boleh work closely with. Macam when I work closely with Bibi, the business partner, she is very particular when it comes to number. Like every hour, she must know how many customers, how many food are being displayed, how many sales you make, and how much cost that you actually incur during that period of time. So maybe my foundation starting to dah start dengan the numbering kan. So bila I work with Dr. Ahmad, he focus dekat apa tu nama dia, customers, how to win the customers heart, how to focus on the longevity of customer belanja dengan you, spend masa dengan you. So I learned this along the way with these people lah. They make already maybe 7, 8, 10 figure income. So bila you belajar dengan ni, like, oh, this is how they do it. One thing for sure, they all walk fast. Laju, and they don't stop, and they never stop, and they keep on continuously learn, and sangat humble untuk belajar. That's how I learn lah. Yeah.
It's amazing to see how they grow as well. Like now, when we first started, we never have the dream of maybe one day the setup that we've built one day can even go into pavilion, right? So like when seeing they and their team able to work and make that happen, we salute for being able to achieve that. So for us, like even like if I can recall back during COVID at the time, man, bro, in the middle of the night, orang bawa trolley, angkat barang senyap-senyap, ambil barang untuk clear up their store, their restaurant in KLIA2 because they couldn't pay rent or whatsoever at the time. Because there's a separation kan. MHB is the management, but the payment for rentals have to be paid to MOH. MOF. So it's a separate entity. So your rental still running, and then yet you couldn't make money at that time. But a lot of flights were grounded at that time.
Somehow lah. The government wants to take action, but bureaucracy kan, dia ambil masa. But then again, I believe MHB pun they now able
after
to they help a lot lah.
So for some people, they're a bit in panic, so they have to quickly save their business and themselves. They left early kan. But then that taught us the importance of going through, no matter how horrible the storm is. It's just we have to sail through the storm so that we can dance in the rain kan. So even like during the COVID, that is the time that we were able to quadruple the size of our medical punya business, our clinics kan. So alhamdulillah at that time.
But then macam Adil kata lah, to get the eye kan, the nitty gritty, the messy needle, all those things are important. And to be honest, we made a lot of mistakes along the process. So many mistakes. I don't know lah, tak countless, tak terkira. Tu je lah, just to understand more lah.
That's what the part of the what we call it.
From there.
From there is where we start to realize there was a pattern actually throughout our journey, and the earlier phase of our entrepreneurship, those are the time that we call it as our learning phase. Learning all the mistakes, learning not only just during when we were in our entrepreneurship, but also during my corporate job as well at the time. So learning and understanding that I need to do better. Just being in the corporate ladder itself, that is not sustainable. It's not doing. I couldn't serve the best that I could to the people. And that's why I take my journey and left and built things on my own. And I thought like, wow, corporate job ni ada ceiling kan. I couldn't bust through the ceiling and all that, and then that create that kind of mindset of me thinking like, corporate job is not like the success and the wealth is not that shareable, right? But then I thought building my own company and building the team around the vision that we have for FMB and our medical organization at the time, we are able to share this success together, right? A lot of people from asalnya tak ada kereta, tak ada rumah, sekarang dah ada kereta, ada rumah, and we always like to joke among our team members. Ni dulu in a good way. Tease to motivate them kena ada ni dulu balik kampung naik bas, sekarang balik kampung naik Beza. Memang berbeza. Benda-benda macam tu lah. We always joke around to inspire the younger generation at the time. But even at that in that phase, we realised that we are not able to scale fast enough, and we only have that much of time in our life. So we already went through that learning phase, and now we are able to earn as a team, as an organization. A lot of people are able to build their own career within our organization. Yet I felt that we could achieve more by doing something that actually help other people to become entrepreneurs themselves, not just us, right? Even though we open up that opportunity to our team members, not everyone are up for it, right? Because opportunity is there, but some people is already comfortable with the position they're already in, especially you're in Melaka, earning like certain salary, and having certain luxuries in your life. You somehow, for some people, you get comfortable very quickly. Because I believe with that salary in KL, you will not be feel comfortable. Betul. But then kat Melaka memang comfortable lah kan. So we felt that we have to, if we maintain the status quo, we are creating the environment that people not able to challenge or put themselves out of their comfort zone. So we have to put ourselves out of the comfort zone. We are talking about building a business from ground up, like our F&B, right? For 12 years, bro. Right? To finally say goodbye and giving it for other people to lead it. Still the organization with us, but then giving the baton to other people to run it, right? So that we can focus on this next chapter. So instead of telling people what to do, why not we put ourselves in that uncomfortable zone? So we left that business still running and all that. Left in the sense that we still get involved in all that, but our time and our focus now solely focus on this mission of sharing to the world, and first and foremost Malaysian people, the pathway into a holistic healthcare and wellness. That's where we have our Avicenna lah. Okay. So that was our learning phase, our earning phase, and this is our returning phase, returning back to the people.
So I think Aziz pun tadi ada some interesting questions juga tentang wellness, health apa semua yang maybe ada berkaitan dengan Avicenna ni. Tapi before that, I have the question about starting a business. So with the knowledge that you have now and the experience you have now, if you were to start again, what would you do different? If your first ever venture tadi tu, what would you have done different?
Today or back?
With the knowledge you have now, you boleh start over balik your first business tu. What would you have done different?
Next question.
With all that knowledge, okay, I have this you can see it's either good or bad, right? People who use it wrongly, you become bad. People who use it for the good, they receive the best out of myself. I'm a sucker for wanting to help people. That's my problem, which is a good thing. Hearing from me is supposed to be a good thing, right? But then I love to help people, but to a point that I punish myself if they didn't get the result that we want them to get.
Okay.
You got what I mean? So I wanted to be responsible to them and for them at the same time. And that's not supposed to be it. Like even like teachers, right? Teachers are giving you all the knowledge and tools for you to become an A student, but they are not responsible for you to achieve that. You got to do all the latihan to be, all the exercise, all the drills that you got to go through, all the question and memorization or whatsoever that you need to do in order for you to achieve that, right? That was my weakness at that time, back then. And I always punish myself for not helping them enough, while at the same time there are people who because I'm focusing so much of the problem, I'm not focusing on people who actually have that potential to go very quickly, right? Because now my attention is divided already. If I could have approached in a way that I give all these tools, knowledge to help them grow, and whoever going through some struggles, I can give them guidance, but I should not put my emotion or my self-sabotage of blaming myself for not making them achieve what they need to achieve, and use that energy focusing on people who are actually really work their ass off to achieve it, right? I think that's the thing that I will change. I don't want to waste my time on if I make sense, do I make sense what I'm saying? I'm not sure. Because it's kind of like impromptu. I was this one is like but you got what I mean. Like if you're not clear, you better ask me.
Lebih kurang macam know how to prioritize your energy, your effort to see mana yang lebih mustahak lah more.
Sebab macam apa ni, bila dulu I punya problem, because that is my problem, the problem that I had back then, which bagus. I think come to think again, I wouldn't change it, because if not I will not become who I am today, right? Because I put so much energy wanting to help people up to a point that I'm jeopardizing the entire vision or the entire mission that we are on right now, because like we are on a ship, you're focusing with those who are the naysayers, those who are actually complaining and always asking you for help, assist or anything like that, but they are not assisting themselves to get where they want to get, while you have people who really perform, and then you are not giving your attention and time for them, right? The actual right amount of attention and time for them, right? They can go, they can sail even further, but then you wasted your time. So I felt that I've learned that through not to waste my time, and now being in this mission that we are on right now, I'm glad that maturity allows our team to go even faster now than ever before, because we now working like, maybe because when I was in corporate career, during my corporate days, those people has already pre-qualified themselves to be in that environment, right? So that's why we are super responsible of each other, because we are all super responsible of each other anyways, kan? But then when I started out my business at that time, with that same mindset, I put on the table without realizing not everyone have that kind of mindset. Wasting my time with people who are not fully committed with themselves, actually with themselves. The problem is not with the mission and what we want to achieve. They are not committed with themselves. Kan, kelakar dulu bro, like hujan tak boleh datang kerja, ambil video, bos tak boleh datang kerja, record hujan bos. Aku like those are the things that I kalau kadang-kadang we laugh back when we fikir balik macam wah, kelakar aku layan benda-benda macam ni. So tak apa saya ambil bawa kereta, saya bawa you bawa, aku layan. Tapi sekarang I tak layan. Tapi dulu itulah, because maybe I was very young at the time, so probably the naivety kan, I don't have that much of experience layan perangai macam ni. Sebab dulu sebelum tu I tak pernah layan perangai macam ni kan. When we were driving here just now pun ada beberapa perkara yang macam like masa aku layan benda ni. Should I say like period for example? No. I'm talking about like certain things yang benda yang in corporate world you don't have to deal with that. Everyone have their own problem.
Betul.
Semua orang deal lah. Kan?
Pandai-pandai
Pandai-pandai kan? Tapi because
sense of responsibility.
Tapi you dah biasa,
but
that have that high sense of responsibility. Your team sebelum during your corporate days tak pernah bring this kind of issue. But I thought when I start my business, like probably at this level memang I kena tolong diorang kot. I should differentiate that.
It because I mean, like, of course kita care, tanggungjawab as an employer, as a leader, kita dah on board them in the team. Of course kita nak dia berjaya, sebab kita tak nak, because kita appreciate the trust that they put onto us kan. But at the same time we are the one who allow that to happen. We are the one who allow that what we call this kita yang bagi ruang dekat dia untuk ambil advantage. Tanpa kita sedar benda tu actually sabotaging not to ourselves, the most importantly to the organisation. So when the organisation slow down, like the nak holder is actually us lah. Kita lah ketua, kita lah kena holdernya. We are the one who actually run the ship. So when the ship is actually not at the right speed,
pace dia tu.
So then that probably one of the thing that we wish we can handle it much better. But if you ask us back, we won't say. To be honest, I would say for me myself, I don't want to change a single thing because without that, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't learn.
Betul.
We're not able to learn. Oh, actually ni tak okay. Walaupun dah dengar, dah baca, dah how business review lah, semua dah baca dah.
I think like if I can share an entirely different contrast. Okay, imagine COVID-19, right? Bring yourself back in 2020 or 2019, at late of 2019 or early of 2020.
19, kan? Kurang.
At that time, apa ni MCO started. Every other shop in our neighbour at that time fire every single of their staff members.
Okay.
Semua orang suruh balik. And most of them hanya tinggalkan manager, paling lebih pun dia tinggalkan assistant manager.
Yeah.
Bro, the day that news was announced, took us another day to think of what we have to speak in front of our staff. Sitting in front of all our staff members at the time, we don't know whether we could make it, because we do not know like how long this MCO gonna last, right? And then we sudden drop, like we're talking about like 4-figure kind of sales at the time, 4 figures, sometimes there are 5-figure sales a day, suddenly drop to
20
ringgit, 30 ringgit.
But the cost is still the same.
The cost is still the same. Rental,
sakit tu.
Tak ada lagi kan.
moratorium semua tak ada. There's no conversation about moratorium or whatsoever.
You still have to pay EPF.
Betul.
While all of our neighbour fire off their employees, that same mindset or mentality of high level of responsibility, I sat in front of one of my staff members. I do not know what is going to happen, but not every single one of you will be let go from this organisation. The reason was simple. One person does not represent one person. It represents a unit of family. Probably he or she is the only person yang masih ada kerja lagi, yang masih boleh dapat gaji lagi untuk dia beli barang, nak letakkan bahan makan ke atas meja makan untuk family dia makan. So that same mindset of high level of responsibility, we told them, we just got to do what we got to do. I do not know what's going to happen. Sedih menangis masa tu, because we don't have money. We don't have, like, F&B margin is very thin, bro.
Betul.
Very, very thin. I mean, like, we don't think we have money for us to cover for months. We don't have that. Kan, that kind of luxury for us to spend. And kita berserah saja pada Allah SWT. What we did was, at the time, me and Niza, we shot a lot of live videos, buat eksperimen, masak. Masa tu budak-budak masih lagi dekat college, kat university and all that, still haven't got the chance for them to travel back home.
Ya, betul.
Kita orang buat cara macam mana nak masak 3-course meal from your dorm room. So kita orang buat live
konten
video.
lah.
Buat konten lah. Kita orang buat live video, ambil strika tu, pakai that aluminium foil, wrap it, and then masak lamb on top of it. Marinated lamb on top of it. And then after that, kita orang masak pancake on top of that strika. Kita pakai apa ni, macam a bowl, kan? Lepas tu we put strika on inverted like that. Dan kita orang masak lamb kat atas tu. Lepas tu kita orang masak dessert, pancake with chocolate and strawberry. And then kita orang masak apa ni, poached egg dalam apa ni, cerik elektrik. Cerik elektrik tu masak, boilingkan dia. Lepas tu baru campak dill, olive oil, so letak telur. So you can have a fancy meal in your dorm room. So we did a lot of those kind of experiment lah. Masak guna 10,000 mancis. Tak ada
Tak terfikir dia kalau
panggil orang main letak 10,000 mancis bakar jom masak. So we did a lot of those kind of videos, and then as well as our team as well, diorang buat video, share certain kind of recipe and all that. So we did like 1 hour session. It's like we have about 10 live videos sehari. So we have 10 hours of watch time a day. Pagi-pagi is like me and my dad baca Quran, and then baca terjemahan, and then kita ada video pasal perspektif about Islam, adab, cara perhubungan tu semualah. And then later on that day barulah buat a bit more fun stuff together with our team juga tu semua. Alhamdulillah, in 1.5 months bro, 14 juta views. So while we marketing apa bro, tak ada marketing budget whatsoever. So it's only the people that we have in our organisation. So we just make use of our time, do the things that we can do around with the resources that we have around us. And then at that time we able to have an interview together with Hawa Rizwana.
So during those days lah, because we realised that we have to run the ship, kan? But it's just that it took us a while to actually realise that what we've been doing is actually doing sales, and actually doing sales is the one yang actually high income. So that's when that is the learning stage to run F&B. And we realised that if we keep going to do this again and again, there was a moment that we decided to go for IPO. But then comes with regulation, and we pivot. We have to understand that if we want to have more high income people, you need to have high income skill, which is sales. We must be able to understand the sales, and that's when we come back to Avicenna. That's why we realize that years of this learning stage, building where we are today, how we wish that someone told us earlier. This is what actually somebody told you already.
Actually my dad has my dad have already biasa anak kan. So bapak dah bagi tahu dah, ni jalan dia, anak tak ada.
Kita ada jalan kita.
Kan, we want to show what we are capable of.
Betul.
Tapi but it's good though. It's like in a way you have someone who have that experience telling you. But then my dad never say that, kenapa tak ikut apa cakap. He let me do what I want to do, so I can learn the hard way.
He trusts Azim so much. I can see that.
Really, thank you Abah.
Shout out to Abah Azim.
Dah tamat lah. Dah tamat. Really, I really.
And the mother.
I mean both. These two people in my life. I mean like they are. They are amazing. Like I'm a little bit like very outspoken a little bit, and I'm a little bit adventurous in things that I want to do in business, in my university days and all that. They never say no to me. They only give me an advice. What is right that you need to do. What you think is right for you to do, you do it. So I buat macam-macam kan. But kita buat macam-macam kan. A lot of through journey, ups and down and everything. But they never punish me for not listening to them. Right? They have said that for many years. Right? The structure that now we are building and striving with our team, they have mentioned it for many years ago. But I like pandang sebelah mata kan. Sebab I thought that I want to do my own way and all that. But it gives me a level of appreciation that one day if I become a parent myself as well, I can show the way, but I cannot force my kids to follow. So at least they can come back to me, that remember back to the advices that my dad, like how my dad did with me kan. And sebab kadang-kadang dia cakap very simple dia didn't go to details, But then after you go through, it's like, oh, betul juga. So it's like, oh, wasting my time juga benda ni.
Because you always mention to us like, because we are working like basically, because we are working like basically every day. There's no off day. So he usually asks, when is your off day? I was like, when is our off day?
and I think what I really appreciate, right, when my dad and my mum allow us to go through what we went through, it makes us appreciate. I mean, like, if I just do it because what my parents told me, I wouldn't appreciate it. That's because my dad told me to do it. Not because like I went through all the struggles and what my parents already told me a long time ago. Is like, and I really appreciating it right now. Building the Avicenna that we are building right now. I wouldn't have that kind of determination, that kind of conviction that we have right now, because all those experience through the learning and the earning phase allows me to realize that, oh, my corporate days were not shareable and this one was not scalable. And finally, goes back to what my dad has always been saying, is to build something that is shareable and scalable. Not just health and wellness, but the wealth part of it, the business part of it. This is where we built our entrepreneurship program, that now we are able to allow people to build this together with us, where now it is shareable and scalable. So there's no this is where we help people to actually build their high income skills in the healthcare industry. Healthcare industry, either you are in COVID ke, you financial crisis ke, orang masih perlu kan.
Betul. Takkan mati.
Tapi kalau macam COVID, restaurant for example, COVID, boleh kot tak minum kopi hari ni. Boleh kot tak pergi kan. Tapi but then healthcare
tak boleh.
You cannot. You
tak
need it. Even during COVID, you did it even more.
Betul.
Right. So that's why we came back to what my dad have mentioned many years ago. And then now building the kind of business that we truly proud of, we're truly happy, able not to see the impact that we're able to create, but the impact those who are within our organization able to create for their family and friends. That is, there's no amount of money in this world can give that feeling.
In a way, I would say, true, healthcare is important, but mind you, 70% general practitioner, GP in hospitals, from GP medical, actually not making money. Though in healthcare.
GP clinics.
Saya jam dah, saya tak apa faham. Macam mana?
GP is basically for general practitioners, doctors, yang buat macam klinik-klinik untuk rawatan swasta yang biasa ni. 70% MMA, Malaysia Medical Association, just release diorang punya data saying that 70% of this GP clinic are struggling.
Walaupun ini healthcare.
Tak sama macam zaman my parents dulu. Okay, I might not be a doctor, but bro, I've been living in a clinic since I was a kid.
Okay.
If you go to my dad's clinic, there was a kid that laying on the sofa. That's me. I hear every single conversation, every single complaint, every single satisfaction, every single conversation in that clinic. So I basically grew up in a clinic, right? So, but then my dad is very, very. I really admire him because he really worked hard, but he really separate his time well lah. In a way, he worked from morning, evening till night. So he's the doctor for the clinic lah. He's basically doktor dekat kawasan community tu. But then during those times, like my dad were able to give us the education we got, the kind of experience traveling overseas, seeing the world, seeing a lot of opportunities in our life, right? But even so, not everyone as lucky as what my dad achieved in his life.
Okay.
He's worked damn hard. Because
he's not just waiting in the clinic, he actually go out from the clinic cari patient.
I give you
to
one.
that extent.
I give you one story. There was
back.
If I share you one story, there was this policeman quite high rank policeman.
Melaka ni?
Dekat Melaka. Pass through the door, consultation room, and then buka, and then look at my dad. Doktor lah. My dad was like, awak salah apa? Inspector. Saya, doktor lah. Saya, ada apa-apa saya boleh tolong? Bantu. And then rupanya, doktor ingat tak? Dulu, doktor pernah datang dekat kampung, this one kampung dekat Taiping, Perak. Because my dad started off in Perak back then. And we still have those clinics in KL, in Perak. So ni kat kawasan-kawasan kampung. We talking about Bagan Serai, Kemuting.
Dah lama.
Kawasan dalam tu kan. My dad was the only doctor yang rajin bawa house call punya bag tu. Bawa kereta lalu sawah, lepas tu tersekat kat tengah sawah. Keluar daripada kereta, jalan through the sawah padi tu, sing-sing seluar dia. Nak bagikan rawatan ke orang-orang kampung.
Besar jasa dia.
So my dad has always, I really admire him. Dia dulu buat sunat beramai-ramai secara percuma when I was a kid. So throughout my whole life I witnessed that because he's not coming from a very wealthy family. So he understand how it feels like. Susahnya tu semua. And then jasa dia, I was able to witness it throughout my whole life. Yang mana ada policeman bust through the door just to say thank you. Doktor kalau ingat, doktor datang rawat nenek saya. Saya yang budak kecil yang duduk belakang kaki nenek saya, tengok ni doktor ni yang datang rumah nenek saya tu. And that was not the only instance. There was a time my dad was repairing his car dekat Kampung Pandan. Yang dekat dengan Bukit Bintang ke Kampung Pandan.
Around Maluri and all that. Area tu
kan. There's a BMW World. The guy who owns that place at that time, he was like checking my dad's car. And then he looks at my dad, it's like, doktor ingat saya tak? Abang ni a very muscular guy. Abang, doktor ingat saya tak? Mana kita jumpa? And then he was like, doktor lah sunatkan saya. So there's a lot of those kind of, there's just some of the examples that reminds me back that what we trying to build here in Avicenna is to carry that legacy that my dad have built, the impact that he have given to other people's life, how he touched other people's life, and how we able to scale it. Not only we know and we able to enjoy this joy of helping other people. Orang yang bukan dalam medical industry can be part of our journey as well. You don't need to have a medical degree, you don't need to have a business degree to be part of this industry together with us. That framework, cara kerja, cara impact yang Dr. Ahmad has built for the last 40 years, we have systemized it. And we create a system whereby you have to just plug and play. We create a system whereby you can give the same impact to other people, and it is all medically supervised from our doctors. So you tak simply bagi advice
buta-buta macam tu
agak-agak you punya pemahaman you ke firasat you ke, tak. It's all guided. So you don't need a medical degree. We already have a group of doctors advising you already. So you just get into the business, and you can. So our hope is that we are able to create the same impact but at a larger scale. So kita tak nak confine it hanya doktor saja.
Consultation room.
In the consultation room. This kind of impact only happens in the consultation room. Orang sakit semua, because from that kind of cara kerja my dad kan, pergi ke kampung-kampung which sekarang susah nak jumpa.
Sangat. Very rare. Even dekat kawasan bandar pun suka nak dapatkan services yang macam tu, unless ada doktor yang buat a very premium service, not that cheap for you to get that. So we do the same throughout our reach out program, supaya we are able to give the same impact. Yang tu kita ada health screening program yang kita pergi kampung ke kampung, perumahan ke perumahan, kawasan rumah orang-orang tua, so that our team those who are working together with us does not need to have a business degree or medical degree to achieve the same kind of impact they could give to other people. So yeah, actually now we have a lot more doctors. Somehow we are not targeting doctors because we already have too many doctors already. But somehow, based on what Diza mentioned just now, it's true. Kan ada recent case yang kata 5,000 job opportunity dekat government, tapi yang those who show up only 200 plus, because they already went through. You saw on TikTok kan, those who actually kerja dekat KKM. I understand because there are a lot of customers, there are a lot of patients. Betul. And everything kan. But the younger generation, they choose, they saw their seniors, what they went through.
Betul.
Kan? It's like they don't feel that is the kind of life that they want to go through. And a lot of them, like even Liza punya generation ni lah, kan, budak-budak muda kan. left the country and went to Singapore.
Betul.
And rightfully so, that they want to have a better standard of living kan, which you cannot achieve the same way how my dad did back then. Things have changed. The economy punya pressure is a lot harder on younger generation now. A lot of in order for you to strive in your career, you need to have internet, you need to have phone, you need to have a lot of things. Betul. Which you do not need that back then.
Ya, betul
kan. So all those things cost money.
Betul.
Kan. So that's the reason why we doing this, and looking at those numbers, we are actually reaching out to younger doctors.
And the thing is, of course, I mean, definitely, satu penafian, you don't want cash, you don't want money. That's why that is the reason why you want to make business. You want to make sure it's profitable. But at the same time, at the deeper level, you're talking about GPs, clinics, healthcare. We are at prevention punya care. So can you imagine if the system of the health system, bahagian prevention care collapse? Maksudnya before prevention, you kena pergi baru dekat specialties and whatnot. And we are talking about right now with the current lifestyle. And the number of doctors are not there. Tak ada support. Bukan diorang tak nak, because diorang tak,
kualiti tu diorang dah nampak lah.
So dia jadi isu lah, kat mana doctors tak mampu nak go through the challenges, because bukan dia tak nak, it's just that it's very painful for them to go through it.
Betul.
Meanwhile, ini dekat dalam situasi Malaysia zaman sekarang, kita ada banyak penyakit-penyakit yang we never find out before, and the number keep on increasing. You're talking about hospital pun tak ada tampung.
Betul.
So the longevity, for example, dulu orang umur 80 tahun, the last 5 years or 20 years baru kena kencing manis diabetes. But now, if we do health screening, I would say 80% memang akan sangkut dekat nama diabetes, pre-diabetes. It's very common, so common. And to that extent, macam recently we went to health screening. Cikgu ni, salah cakap dengan cikgu lah, dia cikgu. We were talking about cikgu tau, kesian cikgu. Nama dia kata dekat, dia go through dengan our doctor. Saya kata, saya tak tahulah kenapa, saya memang cepat rasa haus, tapi masalahnya saya naik berat badan and then dah turun balik. Tapi turun yang macam tak elok. Dia tahu, dia rasa macam tak sihat. Bukannya kurus dieting, tiba-tiba dia kurus. Bila check, gula dia 14-17. So that is very high. So dia dah dekat to the extent dia punya diabetes level tu dah terlalu teruk sampai dia pun kurus. So and this is actually happening right now. And we're talking about the doctors are not there in the hospital, and the number of pesakit yang ramai kan. So that's why we are
merisaukan lah sebenarnya.
So not
that's the direction of our healthcare industry in Malaysia right now. Because from the policy makers punya regulation and all that, and up to the on the ground GP, nobody addressing these hidden issues. And I can understand yang macam 70% of GPs clinics are struggling. Bro, medication is already expensive, getting more expensive year after year, and then after that you're talking about this there's a movement trying to separate dispensing dengan consultation. Maksudnya doktor dah tak boleh jual ubat dah. Ubat kena pergi farmasi. Which is not a good thing, you know. It's not a good thing because doktor kalau kadang-kadang you beli ubat yang dah mahal, doktor waive je dia punya consultation fee. You got what I mean? They because you're already making money out of that drugs or medication that are giving out to you, right? But when we separate it, both company have to make money. Both company have rent. Both company have labor costs, doctors, pharmacies. So who are these both companies? Clinics and then pharmacies. So we are going, I would say like draconian punya time lah, macam kat America lah. You dah dapat consultation, you dapat you punya medication yang you not supposed to get. When you go to pharmacy, you couldn't buy it, it's too expensive. So they try to do that. And then those who are actually doing in GP clinics to get working together with their TPA. TPA is their third party punya panel lah. Yang kadang-kadang bayar diorang 3 bulan, 4 bulan. So doctor couldn't be doctor anymore. Doctor have to be a doctor, jadi admin, jadi accountant. So they couldn't be the best version of themselves. While during my dad's time, they can just focus being a doctor. And even some TPA, they are competing with doctors juga. Dia pun buka klinik juga. Dia dah pegang klien, semua kilang-kilang ni semua yang company-company besar dia dah pegang. Dia pun buka klinik juga. So what happened to the GPs? The GPs are struggling, bro. They couldn't make their ends meet. Kerja pagi petang malam lah, lepas hujung bulan gaji 10,000 tak sampai. You faham? Is it worth it? Tapi ni untuk kesihatan, nak membantu orang. Understand. Tapi kena, you think they being a doctor not out of their passion? It is their passion. They are passionate to be a doctor. But the structure that we have here in Malaysia, economic pressure, the policy punya pressure, and then people trying to encroach into their profit. The TPA nak, pharmaceuticals pun nak juga. Lepas tu yang hospitals pun start to create klinik juga, their own clinic, competing dengan GPs. GPs couldn't survive
because they have more capital, right?
They have more money. Pharmaceuticals yang besar-besar, Watson, all this, I don't want to name the parent company kan. So they have a lot of money.
Betul.
They have a lot of money. So this GP clinic semua is a business owner run and operated. Maksudnya is what you call it, business owner operated lah. So meaning to say they macam kalau restaurant,
their loans habis macam tu je. Because doctor easy to get loan. So all their loan habis, letak dekat situ, habis macam tu. There are so many cases yang open clinics at 400k for example, tapi tak survive for a few years, 2 to 3 years, and they jual at 80k.
Aduh.
That is in KL, bro. 80,000 KL. I saw in threads. Kalau ada nanti share. Yang tu share.
So it's not something to be proud of because we know that they are struggling. And we also know there's a need in this in our society yang ramai orang tak sihat kan.
Macam ada kartel juga katanya.
Sebab
actually we want help.
Itu sila perhatikan ahli-ahli parlimen yang nak buat separate dispensing ni. Maybe kenapa excited sangat ni maybe?
Okay. Betul juga tu.
Kenapa excited nak separate dispensing kan? Kita daripada dulu tak pernah buat benda ni.
Kita kena check balik ni kita punya
nanti kita tutup
It's sensitive area to talk about lah, but if Dr. Ahmad ni dia macam jangan cakap lebih-lebih.
But
we are person yang no, that's the truth.
You know the first place where we had the meeting with all of the doctors, the GPs in Melaka, and discussing about that we are against this separate dispensing was at my cafe. Kita jumpa meeting sebab this doing no good to the public. You pergi tunggu kat doktor berjam sebab mungkin klinik tu ramai patient whatsoever kan. Sekarang kalau ada sistem, you can just come for your appointment kan. Okay, still you need to go and park your car find a parking space, and then to meet up with the doctor, and then after that you sakit sekarang, bukan sakit lagi 2-3 jam kan. And then you have to go to pharmacy and ambil ubat. Hopefully pharmacy tu adalah ubat yang doktor tu sarankan. Tak ada, dia business. You got what I mean? Tak ada benda tu, dia pergi suggest benda lain. Efficacy, you tak rawat patient ni. Macam mana you nak tahu dia punya level of efficacy, maksudnya effectiveness of this drug for this patient? Is it suitable for this patient or not? That's why sometimes dia bagi recommendation that's not suitable for the patient, kan? Dia boleh lah tanya, you ada allergic ni, apa allergic tu. Sometimes patients are not well versed about what you are talking about.
Betul.
But when you when you keep it the dispensing with the doctor able to advise you, even do the test right away, and whether this drugs is right for you or not. Tak bercerita lagi pasal original drug dengan generic kan. Kan. So itu kadang-kadang macam like for example, I'm well versed about ubat-ubat ni semua kan. Saya cakap, I perlukan this particular brand for my antibiotic, and then when at the pharmacy tu advice us benda lain. Saya dah lah harga dia mahal, lepas tu yang ni tak as effective as the one that I'm requesting, kan. I'm not saying that probably mungkin dia punya stock habis ke whatsoever, but someone who knows, we knows that that's not the right medication for me, and you're making a lot more money from me for that kind of level of antibiotic kan. So kalau orang biasa tak tahu,
akan beli juga.
Dia beli lah. Sebab farmasi tu suruh beli. So doktor pun datang, kenapa you masih tak settle yang pasal masalah hari tu? Ni dah 5 hari dah. Bagi yang ni memanglah, yang ni memang tak boleh 5 hari, ni kena ambil lagi lama lagi. Benda-benda macam tu, you got what I mean? Benda yang boleh settle dengan lebih cepat, dengan lebih efektif, because this miscommunication lah. Totally different organisation, right? Totally different purpose, right? Different focus. So nak habiskan stok, yang ni nak rawat orang. Betul. Ni nak habiskan stok. Not to say, I'm not trying to imply anything, but they have their own purpose lah. These are two businesses kan. Yang ni dia punya business, whether they are good or not depends on how I felt that my sickness or the situation that I'm feeling being resolved, how quickly going to be resolved or not, right? Or being addressed appropriately or not, right?
Appropriately, that's the right word, because you cannot make it too fast until your body not allowed to recover on its own. Sebab our body has the ability to actually find its own way to recover.
Betul.
Medication just to heal, but you need something else to support so that you don't have dependency on the medication. Yang tu memang biar doktor uruskan. They well versed how to do it. But when they have a dispensing, or nowadays sometimes kadang-kadang ada juga certain pharmacy yang they may not mean it, but they put the position yang mana sometimes customer diorang tak tahu. So they just refer to pharmacy, I want this, I want that, and they can simply just ambil ubat tu and then self-prescribe. So tu nama dia, we need to educate the people lah, so that they know what they are actually doing.
Betul. Yang di-consume
kan. You have only one body.
Tu.
Yang satu je badan ni. Tak ada lagi dah spare part.
Itu like our organisation, right? Our how we run. That's why everything that we prescribe to our clients are things that's already been tested and approved, so that you are not the lab test. You're not the lab rat. So it's already been done. It's already been approved, so that the doctor will supervise appropriately according to everyone have different physiology. Kan, ada orang besar, ada orang tinggi, ada orang kurus. So how we react things differently. So yeah, how pharmacy gonna do that? I don't know.
Mungkin macam saya kan, saya sangat ingin tahu berkenaan dengan financial freedom tu lah. Which is saya bekerja, saya
tak dapat kepuasan daripada saya bekerja tu. Saya bekerja dekat satu pasar. So saya kerja marketing lah. So even until now saya tercari-cari untuk macam apa benda yang aku nak kena dapatkan benda yang sesuai untuk saya enjoy apa benda yang saya buat tau. So macam underpaid lah kalau ikutkan. So saya tertarik dengan 90 hari punya program tu. And kalau saya nak join this program ni kan, macam mana step dia? Is it I kena go through website ke apa ke, jumpa directly ke Avicenna ke, macam mana ke?
Okay. Okay, thank you for that question. F90.
The name of the program is F90.
Okay. We call it as F90. That's the program that we have. F90 is basically to help you to become, orang semua cerita nak jadi founder kan. Is to help you to get all of the right tools, the mentorship and the structure for you to become a founder for your own business in 90 days.
Okay.
So we are talking about the 12 years of my experience building my own business. I have more than just F&B and medical business. I also have a creative agency as well.
Okay.
So some of the brands, maybe like even today when we pass by a place, it's like, oh, that's the brand that we designed before this.
Boleh tahu ke?
Macam Kairos Kebab. It's a franchise, local franchise.
Okay.
Dulu Dah Makan, kalau if you remember, Dah Makan. Maybe not your generation.
Pernah dengar.
So there are a few lah that Bonia. Bonia punya rebranding untuk dia punya apa ni, polo Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara baju polo dia orang. Santa Barbara. So dia orang try to create macam Ralph Lauren punya style lah, where they have their own cafe and everything. We design everything from the top to bottom lah. Everything, their brand identity and everything. So all that experience that we have
together with the 40 years, is it?
Together with the 40 years of legacy from Dr. Ahmad, building his own business that lasts for more than 40 years together with our the second generation when we took over and all that compiled into 90 days. All that compiled in 90 days. And it is structured in a way not for you to just educate yourself, but for you to straight away able to implement what you have learned and start getting the results. And the aim is that you are able to start earning 5-figure worth of profit a month. Why do I talk about profit? It sounds fancy when you hear people like, oh, company ni buat 2 juta sebulan, setahun, buat 10 juta setahun. But many don't know the reality. Sometimes the business owner don't even get a single cent from that business yang buat 10 juta setahun. Because there are a lot of costs, seen and unseen. Sometimes if the background of the business owner is not from accountancy ke, the nitty-gritty of the details tu dia orang missed out, making them buat 10 juta tapi hutang 3 juta. Kan, hutang tak apa, hutang yang boleh bayar. Ada hutang tak berbayar.
Itu
kan, lagi teruk lagi, yang paling kesiannya kebanyakannya business owner kan, buat business 2 juta tapi berapa business owner dapat sebenarnya? Ada kebiasaan yang mana owner tu sendiri keluarkan lagi duit untuk nak sustain the cash in hands. So dia nampak hebat. Banyak kita selalu cerita apa ni pasal organisation, how much your turnover, cerita pasal juta-juta, tapi orang tak go into detail. That's why among business owner, it doesn't impress us when people say that this business buat 2 juta, this business buat 4 juta. It impresses us how much profit you make.
Okay.
How much cash in hand?
Cash in hand. Tak tolak apa-apa.
And most importantly dekat end balance bank.
End balance.
Bersih lah ni.
Bersih.
So kan, so because banyak instances bunyi gah buat berjuta-juta, tapi business owner himself struggling to not just sustain themselves, to keep the business afloat. And don't be surprised 5 figure tu, you already beat a lot of this SME business owner yang ada kat Malaysia.
Bestnya.
Sebab SME business owner kebanyakannya earn less than 10,000 a month, earning for themselves. They earning less than 10,000 a month. And in today's reality, ada orang tulis kat threads, gaji kalau 10,000 pun, kalau duduk kat KL, ada anak, ada expenses, in the end tolak, nothing much left for so-called nak buat saving. Mungkin 10,000 tu besar lah kalau you dekat mungkin 5,000, 7,000 dekat Melaka,
out of KL and Selangor
dekat Cerok Tukun kan, boleh lah, tak ada masalah, okey lah. You punya you punya nasi lemak, teh tarik semua untuk 3 orang bawah RM10.
Betul.
Okey lah.
Macam this morning makan 5 orang baru 30.
Mana kat Melaka?
Melaka. Pergi kalau sampai kat KL, kalau beli sandwich kat O'Brien RM30. Satu sandwich untuk seorang. You see, that's the reality of life today, right? And then surprising, maybe you know this, just to share with you, doktor punya consultation fee daripada 1992 tak pernah berubah. Diorang ada ceiling, kena bayar RM35 sampai sekarang.
Alah.
Berapa dekad tak pernah berubah. Inflation naik, cost of living naik, right? But never being adjusted, right? So the business that we do here, all of the income that you make, the profit that you make, will be adjusted according to the inflation, according to the world market, not just Malaysian market. So those who started off with us back then, yang earning sekarang dah boleh earning 10,000, 13,000, dulu diorang earning 7,000, because that was the time 7,000 punya, sebab we use international punya products. So it adjusted according to the market itself. Kan?
Yeah.
And that's why, coming back to what I was saying just now, in that 90 days we help people to be able to earn 5 figures income, and it can be any amount lah that they wish for. The structure that we built is around like 13, and then after that it can go higher than that. It depends on individuals and what they, because everyone have different appetite. That's why when we start the journey, the conversation that we usually have with those the person who are interested, if you have an hour a day that you want to spend and building this business of yours, 1 hour a day, every day for the next 90 days, how much income is for you to feel it's worth it, for you to spend that number of hours, like 6 hours a week. 6 hours a week dah macam almost satu hari punya kerja kan.
Betul.
So satu hari punya kerja that you spend building this business of yours, how much income that is comfortable for you? So everyone have different answers. Some people, maybe dia punya business, he himself a business owner, dia cakap, I need 15,000. I can let go of my business, I can fully do this 100% with you. So okay, I'll build a structure according to your 15,000 punya target. So memang kita punya structure 90 hari untuk capai 5 figures income, but it is customized to individuals. There's a reason why. Sometimes kita ni over excited nak bantu orang, tapi orang tu sendiri dia tak nak 10,000. I'm talking about maybe dekat there are people like kata sebab rumah dah ada, ataupun rumah mak, for example, ataupun tak kahwin lagi. Benda tu semua tak masuk lagi dalam, tak register daripada kepala dia yang this cost will come.
Betul
kan. Mungkin some people comes from different background, so they say 3,000 is enough. Some people 7,000 is worth it. So every individual is very different. So there's a structure for the F90, the 90 days, where we help individuals to learn and build their own business like a founder themselves. But the end goal is very different from one person to another. So because everyone have different appetite, different goals in life that they want to achieve. Someone that we've met recently, they want to achieve 20,000 a month. So we built according to what they want, how they can achieve that in the shortest period of time. So the structure is very much customizable to each individual. And there's 3 things that people always fail at doing this business, especially in the healthcare industry. First, they thought they can do it alone, Lone Ranger, buat sorang-sorang. So that's not the way for you to scale very quickly. So the way how we do it is, we do it as an organization, as a team, and we give you the support so that in that 90 days you are able to achieve it, the goals that you set for yourself. And secondly, you do it with a team, with a social proof. Social proof is through events. Kadang-kadang bila a new entrepreneur, you try to build your own name out there, the first question people start to ask, who are you?
Betul.
Why do I have to listen to you?
Yes.
So you don't have to go through that struggle through our structure platform, because we already have ex-deputy health minister that endorses our program, that will be there at the program. Someone who have built a business for over 4 decades in medical industry, who really know the non-communicable disease, cholesterol, hypertension and diabetes. This is the core of our business. We want to help 1 out of 4 every Malaysian that are facing this problem, obesity and obese, including myself. Probably in this room, I'm the one needs to resolve very quickly. But that's why. And the beauty of this program is, we went through the protocol itself. We a lot of people, kalau kita tengok dalam program-program kesihatan, contoh joinlah program saya untuk menguruskan berat badan ataupun menjadi sihat. Tengok dia punya gambar daripada dulu sampai sekarang, tak pernah pun nampak dia tembam. Kau what I mean?
Faham?
Kan? Mamak six pack daripada dulu kot. Masa dia suruh kita makan produk ni ke apa tu semua kan. So very different. Our approach is, I went through it. I went through the protocol. I have my before and middle and insyaAllah in the future after. And the approach is a lifestyle modification that helps people to have a long life punya journey, because our focus is, on average, statistically, Malaysian lives up to the age of 75. Ada orang live a lot longer, ada orang live a lot shorter. Right? But by the age of 75, the last 10 years of your life, on average Malaysian, they suffer with a different kind of illness, and the most common illness are the 3 non-communicable diseases that I've mentioned just now. Why? Because this disease never communicate with you. Bila dah sampai.
Betul. Dia tak ada bagi signal.
Dia tak bagi kita demam.
Betul.
Kan? Tak ada. Dia tak ada. They don't give you that. But when it arrives, there's a way on how we can reverse it. But usually when it's already at that stage, it's quite difficult. So our modern medical medicine and medical technology that we have, that my dad have been part of, using all this protocol that is available in the market for the past 40 years, has successfully extend the average Malaysian lifespan. Zaman dulu mungkin lebih ramai orang mati lebih muda. Tak sampai umur dia beratus tahun, berpuluh tahun, sampai 75 on average. Kan? We were able to extend the lifespan. But now we've realized that we have not actually addressed the health span. Sebab sekarang ni health span sampai 65 lah. hidup sampai 75, tapi suffer in the last 10 years. And be it and it differ from one person to another. Some people suffer this a lot earlier, bukan umur 65. Dia suffer masa 45. Lagi teruk, bukan 10 tahun. We are talking about 30 years suffering with a lot of medication. Sometimes pergi ke klinik, pergi ke hospital dengan dapat give back penuh dengan true, because my uncles kan, ada yang dah arwah, yang throughout my whole life when I was growing up, I nampak dia orang bag banyak daripada hospital, ubat bagi memang banyak.
But during those days, we are talking about orang yang umur 50 tahun. Sekarang orang 50 tahun tu dah ada dekat umur 30 tahun, 28 tahun. So itu maksudnya health span versus lifespan. Umur panjang, cumanya sakit tu cepat.
Betul.
Orang dulu umurnya sama juga, tapi sakit dia lambat sikit. So people nowadays are suffering way earlier than it should be.
So very true. So that is why we felt that that this is what we will expose our entrepreneurs who interested building this business with us, to expose with them, saying that we are in the healthcare industry. What we're trying to do here is to get people to reach out to people, so that they don't just get this information in the consultation room je. Lagilah perangai orang Malaysia ni, bukan selalu pun pergi dapatkan health check-up every year kan, bukan semua.
Lelah saya pergi.
Kalau check pun dah mungkin dah umur 40, 50 baru dia rajin.
Dah terkena apa-apa, selalunya macam tu lah.
Barulah hantar bukan diri sendiri, anak kena bawa tarik pergi. Kena buat check up kan. Rajin pula. Dulu tak setiap setahun tak pergi, ni setiap 3 bulan dah pergi pula. Sebab nak tengok progress macam mana kan. Ada yang setiap bulan pula kan. So why do we have to do that? And then all those knowledge and information confined within the consultation room. So that's why throughout our program, we do a reach out program. We have been doing it since 2018, 2018. Lama dah. So at that time, we only approach with medical approach. Now we provide another approach that helps you to prepare your body even better, so you do not rely on medication. Dulu masa awal kita orang start 2018, we only provide medical punya intervention saja. But now we provide a lifestyle punya intervention, which is we have three stage of protocol lah. Three phase of protocol yang kita provide.
So what is the first one?
The first one is about balancing your gut health. The second is filling your body with the nutritional needs. And finally, only then we address the targeted issues in your body. Why do we structure this protocol in such way? One thing, we want to balance your gut so that everything that we want to prescribe with you later is fully absorbed into your body. If you don't have a balanced gut, you don't have a gut that is healthy, we give you the protocol, only probably your body only absorbs 40% of the protocol that we give to you. Isn't it a waste? Kan? It's a waste of money, right? So we want to help you have a healthy gut first, and only then we fill your body with the nutritional needs, every cell of your body that really needs in your body. We are talking about not just macronutrients, things that sometimes you can get from your dieting. Second is your micronutrients, and as well as your phytonutrients. If I can put a glass of jar here, if I put the big pebbles on top of it, fill it up, and most people, when I ask them, is it fully filled up? Some people will say, oh, it's fully filled up, right? But then if I put the smaller pebbles, somehow there are even more space. I can put all these small pebbles. And the next question is it fully filled up? Yeah, now it's fully filled up. All the small spaces are all filled up with the small pebbles, right? No, I can put sand inside it and truly fill up the entire jar. Is it fully filled up? Still not. You can pour water inside it and truly the whole jar is filled up. So that feel is feeling the right nutrients into your body, because your body has no way, your cells has no way of communicating to your brain saying that, hey bro, I don't have enough vitamin C, or bro, I don't have vitamins, I don't have enough mineral like calcium or magnesium. You just tell your brain, bro, eat, makan bro. In hope dalam makanan yang you makan tu adalah vitamin C. And then kebiasaannya, the diet that we have as Malaysian, do we have the right, usually do we have like the right nutrients that we need inside the food that we eating? Not most probably not. We don't have the vitamin C. Probably don't have enough calcium inside the diet that we are eating. So the job is to fill in our body, so all the cells in our body no longer sending the wrong signals to our brain, and now our stomach is not sabotaging us. Not tiba-tiba keroncong tadi bau makan kot, pasal lapar lah. It's not the stomach telling you, it's the cells telling your stomach, say, bro, I still didn't get my vitamin C, man. Thanks for eating just now, but right?
Sebab tu lah zaman like previous generations tu yang lambat sakit tu, diorang tak ada pisang goreng cheese.
All those processed food.
Dia tu semua tu baru wujud kan.
And zaman dulu makanan dia high in fiber. High in fiber. Nasi dia tak nasi putih macam sekarang, makan ulam banyak.
Betul.
Sebenarnya makanan Malaysia penuh dengan makanan yang seimbang.
Betul.
Tapi now kita ada consumerism. We have the power of choice. Tak nak toge tapi order dekat Grab tu, tak nak toge, tak nak onion tu apa ni, daun apa, daun chives. Boleh pilih. Betul. Telur tambah 3. Tak ada masalah, that's protein, that's good, right? But then how about the vegetables? We are lacking in that. So vegetables is so important, like for balance part just now. Our microbiome requires the right apa ni, prebiotic. Prebiotic comes from vegetables, from fibers. That's why they did a test. They did this test whereby they ambil this kembar, satu berbadan besar, satu yang badan kurus. So dia ambil microbiome daripada yang badan besar, dia ambil yang daripada badan kurus. Dia ambil juga identical twin punya tikus, badan yang sama. Dia letak microbiome dalam dua-dua tikus ni. Makanan yang sama, diet yang sama, satu jadi gemuk, satu macam biasa. You see? It shows that how balance, the balance protocol part that involves our microbiome affects how our absorption, how our body react. Oh, aku ambil ni, lepas tu aku bagi letakkan dalam store as a fat, or I use this as energy. Because when you have a lot, we call it inflammation. Dalam stomach you, when you have inflammation, our body actually react in different way. When you are actually, the body start to realise that you tak tahu, tapi dalam badan you sebenarnya are struggling, having that inflammation. It's like they are at war. So bila at war, what do? I need storage, simpan, in case of anything happen. So the body reacts differently. They store more fats because they thought your body in stress. When your body in stress, they store more fats. They didn't use it for energy. You lapar but you still didn't get the energy. Makan lagi. Large portion of it, they still store it into fat because their microbiome is not healthy. You see? And this knowledge was not available many years ago. And only now is available to the public. But not many Malaysians knows about this. That's why we do this reach out program. And so we are able to help a lot more Malaysians in this way. So we are not confined with our clinic anymore. There's nothing to be proud of. 40 years and all that, but yet we are not able to give the impact that we want in our society. Because at the end of the day, depan Allah SWT, apa yang kita nak jawab? Well, we have this knowledge, this information, and we don't spread the goodness. We don't help people who need the help the most, the general public Malaysians. And you don't be surprised, throughout our protocol program ni, Ni I baru cakap stage 1, stage 2 Kebanyakan yang get the most impact are actually orang yang so called tak berbadan besar pun. Kenapa? They thought they're healthy from outside, tapi bila they do the blood screening, sebab our protocol tak boleh masuk terus pergi ke protokol terus. You have to go through health screening and do blood tests, and then the doctor will advise to you and customize it according to the same protocol but different dosage, different approach to each individual. The protocol is just a structure on how we want to get them to where they want to get, but the dosage for each and every one is very different to every client. So everyone is customized, and only then after we settle balancing the gut health and fill the body with the right nutrients, only then we can focus on targeting what they want to address in their health. So for some people, their cholesterol level. So for some people, their energy, and for some people like either hypertension or cholesterol and high blood sugar. And most of our participants, our clients, the first thing that they said is not because the best thing that they got out of our protocol.
Badan ringan.
Dia kata biasa kalau makcik-makcik dia cakap badan ringan lah. Orang makcik rasa suka badan ringan. Tapi kalau orang muda dia lebih specific, because they know what they're talking about. They able to distinguish what they are feeling. It's actually energy, tenaga dia. And sebenarnya in our protocol ada yang dah turunkan berat badan masa sebulan 16 kg, 18 kg. But that is not the true measure of success. The true measure of success are the blood markers diorang. Diorang punya HbA1c, diorang punya cholesterol, all those things. Itu yang ada yang nampak yang kata kurus, tapi sebenarnya dia jadi lebih sihat. And kebanyakan mereka, apa yang diorang cakap, the biggest impact they got the most out of this protocol is they have more energy. Not just any energy. Kalau tiba-tiba macam minum Red Bull minum coffee then you stay awake, that is basically caffeine kicking in. Red Bull also has a lot of caffeine inside it. That is like artificial lah. Basically you are replacing you punya yang bahagian yang untuk buatkan you fall asleep tu, you replace it with caffeine. So it's not really actually giving you energy. It's just delaying you from falling asleep. It's not giving you energy. So it's dangerous. The more you drink coffee, this is just a side note, the more you drink coffee, the more of these receptors going to produce. So actually you thought people get addicted to coffee, is because of the coffee, is because of the caffeine punya side effect that makes you not falling asleep. But it's actually dangerous. It make people ni cerita kopi lah. Ni cerita kopi, lain hari kita cerita kopi. Boleh cerita apa ni if you want to go into it. But most importantly, the quality of the energy that they have. Now, things yang mungkin require them to settle the work dalam 3 hari baru boleh settle, now they can settle it within a day. And some of them before 12 o'clock in the afternoon, dia dah boleh settlekan kerja yang diorang nak buat. What does it mean? When people say that, it's quite interesting when we ask people, say, what do you mean by that? Then when we dig and dive deeper into it, is the mental clarity. They are more focused.
Yeah.
You pernah tak being in a situation, you're so absorbed in doing something without realizing, you achieve a lot of things, but you only spend 30 minutes out of it. Before this, probably the same kind of work that you do require you to do it in 3 hours probably. But because you're so absorbed, you're able to settle it within 30 minutes.
The effect dia.
That's the effect of it. And that's the beauty that we felt, that you're not only losing your weight, having the energy, the level of mental clarity that you have, the quality of energy that you have. You start to realize that you become more efficient, become more productive at your work. And people start to realize and the things that require you to until the end of the day for you to submit the work, you already submitted in the afternoon. You have more time for yourself. You become more productive, you live better, you perform better at work. So this is the conversation that we got a lot from our participants. And that's what I personally felt myself as well when I went through this protocol. And I'm happy they felt the same way how I feel when I went through this protocol. So these are the things that we want our entrepreneurs to go through. And we structure it in a very simple way for them to plug into our system with our platform, so that they're able to make sales very quickly in 90 days. Because if someone very new in the industry, it's very difficult you nak lawan dengan orang yang dah 40 tahun dalam industry. Yang well versed with what they are talking about, being a doctor himself, or maybe a ex-deputy health minister who has been doing this protocol since 1998.
1997.
1997. Stand corrected. So many years. Kan? So we have that resources, and we use that resources not to enrich ourselves, but to bring people who are aligned with us. So to answer one of your question just now, right? One of the most important thing in doing our business, we want to see whether you are aligned with us or not. You align with this goal or not. Are you passionate in this? If you're not passionate in this, what we're doing here, you might not be the right suit, might not be the right fit, because we do not want to waste your time. So if you have a mindset of serving people, if you're a leader, you are a service type of leader. You love to serve people. You are the right fit for our organization. So, and the third part, just now doing it alone, now plugging into the system, and finally able to do it with the right mentor. I myself and Lisa will mentor you throughout the whole process in building your high ticket or high skill, high income skills punya knowledge, and we will mentor you throughout that 90 days and help you along the way to achieve what you want to achieve. And we have this 2-2-1 punya approach. There will be 2 times that will show you how it's done. There are 2 more times that we will let you do it with our presence. And there will be a final test on the ground for you to do it on your own. And you will report back to us how it went. So the process is a guided process. You will never walk alone. Ni Liverpool lah. So why do we have to build such a structure? So why do you have to do this? I wish someone did that for me 12 years ago. That's the simple reason why. I wish someone built something like this 12 years ago.
SOP.
SOP to be a founder yourself, to be an entrepreneur yourself.
Because I believe like most founders outside there, they championing the hustle culture, right?
Yeah.
Hustle culture and the glam and the glitters, those cars, Benzies and that. But actually, truth to be told, the real expensive vehicle is your body.
Yeah.
If you're not able to take care of it well, and you're not able to get this foundation right from the start, you will in a way suffering yourself. Yeah. So that's why we come up with that F90 and Avicenna.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you so much. Okay, ada satu soalan. Encik Azim pernah dengar pasal Reta tak?
Oh ya. Yeah.
Pernah dengar pasal Reta?
Yes.
Itu agak mengacau saya lah sebenarnya, sebab saya ada a friend yang menjual Reta. Is it benda tu legit ke sebenarnya?
Okay, I think this come back to what Adil tanya, ada kata. Alright, okay.
Pernah dengar pasal Reta?
Retracted.
Okay.
It's a GLP and GIP.
Oh,
okay. So the thing is
that new brand?
I know. Actually, okay. You can actually find it on internet.
Yeah.
Sebenarnya Erythra ni is still under testing punya ground.
Betul.
And okay, dekat dalam medical industry, especially dekat these are all licensed drug lah. So tu nama dia, kita ada banyak big corporation yang actually memang invest untuk buat research and then to test it out. And you can check actually these are all known as GLP and GIP. GLP, GIP, this in a way what we call as
this one that
medical. No, it's a biomedical engineered punya peptides.
Yeah.
These are all peptides. So there's nothing wrong about that. And sebenarnya benda ni dah lama dah ada. Kenapa dah lama ada? If you may know, this brand digunakan untuk kecil manis, diabetic patient. They used to do this for diabetic patients lah before this. But then again untuk insulin. But the recent punya research, diorang ada support peptide therapy yang disahkan FDA as for now adalah GLP, GIP1, which is tirzepatide dengan semaglutide. Buy right, okay, I'm not asking people to actually buy this because ini kita terikat dengan akta, kita tak boleh promote. So this is not promotion, this is just educational.
Okay.
So semaglutide and peptide, biasanya semaglutide dikenali sebagai Wegovy or Ozempic. Ini daripada another corporation of medical, Novartis. Another one is tirzepatide. Tirzepatide adalah apa tu nama dia, Manjaro ataupun orang panggil Monja. Again, this is not a selling platform. I have to emphasize and put this as emphasis.
Disclaimer, this
is very this is education purpose. So this one bawa Ili. Ili or Ila, E-L-I. Lili. So dalam tirzepatide, which is Ili atau Ila tadi atau Lili, dikeluarkan satu lagi research known as Erythra. So you can check dekat dorang punya website. Erythra masih lagi not yet FDA approved. That's all we can say.
Sangat comprehensive.
Because I have to tell, because the reason why I myself pun worried to say before I said this myself, we actually check the website, we already go through the FDA. Sebab proses untuk keluarkan medication ni sangat bukan rumit, dia lebih teratur. Kalau dalam medical dekat doktor, kita ada buku MIMS, MIMS. MIMS you can tengok semua senarai ubat. Semua ubat-ubat yang di approve, FDA approve lah. Okay, fast forward to Chazi.
Without proper consultation and without proper blood tests to see where you're at and where you want to get at, right? Like even like when we are in being a student, right? When we are in university, we get to know where we are to understand how what are the things we need to learn to get where we want to get, right?
Betul.
So without understanding our body and then just putting into our body is very dangerous.
Sangat.
That's one part. Second part of it is that's why our protocol, we have always take things that are already being approved, already being tested, and then it's safe for consumption, for usage, for example, so that we don't use our patients or our clients as a testing ground. So it's already been tested, it's already been approved. Only then we use them. Only then we and we don't even just, because you see, in order for us to even deploy such treatment, you have to go through the balance and the field first. If we just straight away went into peptide therapy right away, that's why you can see like a lot of other people in LA especially talking about Ozempic look. It's not talking about any brand, it's just basically a common terms, looking like you slim yourself down, but not in a healthy way, because your body couldn't keep up to the rate and speed of your weight loss. You lose so much weight, and the danger part is that you not only lose your weight, you lose your muscle mass as well.
Betul.
Which the most important part. That's why in our protocol we have protein and this kind of procedure that we provided in that protocol to allow you go through this protocol in a sustainable way, so that you don't have that sudden loss of weight, so that you have a sustainable energy. And and we use the protocol actually for some individual that our doctor advised, saying that you don't have to take the third part of the protocol, which is the target, because this is already enough. The third part is a medically assisted protocol, only for those who need it, based on doctor punya recommendation, not based on saya ada duit doktor, saya nak bayar, saya nak benda ni juga. The doctor might say that no, it's not for you, I can recommend a different solution for you, not this one for you. So the motivation and the aim is to get you back on track, to get your life and your body to where you want it to be, not just to get to where you thought you want to be. Right? So the doctor will advise accordingly, not just because you have the money. It's because what is right for you and your body and your condition at that time. So there's a bit of danger where satunya instead of those things being tested, you being the one who being tested. That's one. Taking without proper medical punya consultation. Secondly, all other side effects that might affect you. Talking about muscle mass, bone density, especially women.
And we had case that ada je lady, not just lady, even men as well, tapi lebih ketaranya perempuan. They can lose their weight very fast. Talking like 10 kilo, 15 kilo, but one thing they lupa is the bone density. So bila jatuh dia patah.
Yeah,
so dia tak perasan, dia tak tahu pun dia retak. So tulang retak because the density punya bone is actually literally very low. So nama dia losing weight is not just about the number on the scale. It's actually far beyond than that lah. So we're talking about their muscle mass, very important, and then their body fat mass, and there are so many more. That's very important for you before you go through any protocol or any kind of therapy. You need to get your self-check. And that self-check is not just physically. It is the numbers, the figures through your blood markers lah. Thank you for asking.
Memahami. Terima kasih sebab tengok ada yang menjual kata boleh turun berat badan apa semua kan. Tapi benda tu pun tak disahkan lagi pun kan. Sebab dia jual pun rasa macam dalam keadaan yang internet apa semua. So
there's a demand. Surely.
There's a demand. People want to fill in the demand. But that's not the way how we do things. The way how we do things, we do it properly. Assess your body, your health condition 100%, where you are at right now, and then have a discussion with your doctor. We have dedicated doctor for each client to not only go through the protocol for the entrepreneurship is 90 days. The health protocol that we do also 90 days. 90 days, and you will be supervised for 1 year. 1 year. So it's not just 90 days. That 90 days is an accelerated program to help you to start developing the new kind of lifestyle, the new kind of habits, because we need that 90 days to build that habit. So once that in 90 days, then probably along after that 90 days, in the next 3 months after that, you start to have a different goal. Okay, I've already started to lose my weight, my blood markers is getting healthier, but doctor, I want to join High Rocks, for example. So some people have different kind of goal. So that 90 days is just a starting booster, a spark to help you get to the right platform. And then after that, we assist you along the way for a total of 12 months, a year, so that you can get where you want to get. So everyone have different goals in life, right? Some people want to go for a marathon, some people want to go for High Rocks, some people just want to be healthy to be able to lift their grandchildren, right? So their focus is probably the upper body muscles, right? So everyone is different, right? And we celebrate everyone's success. So specifically for individuals.
Okay.
So you see the structure of it. It's not one transaction. It's a lifetime value that we develop with our customers. Yeah.
Thank you for the sharing.
No problem.
Hope it helps you and
Hopefully,
everyone.
InsyaAllah.
InsyaAllah.
Betapa jumpa ni menjadi asbab kepada ramai orang yang improve
Betul.
improve their life and gitu.
Sebab saya suka berlari, jadi benda-benda macam ni saya tengah mencari lah. Saya tengah sangat-sangat mencari lah untuk sebab saya tak tahu apa benda yang saya patut consume dalam saya punya pemakanan. Yang saya tahu berlari je. So saya pernah cecah 90 ke 100 kilo. Tapi memang berlari nak dekat setahun 2 tahun. Tapi saya tak feel the energy tau. Kurus memang kurus. But then the energy tu saya tak dapat pun sebenarnya. The energy tu. So agak macam pening lah kat situ sebenarnya kan. Apa yang patut saya consume dalam diri kan. So dari segi pencerahan ni apa balik kepada apa yang kita consume lah dalam badan kan.
For me, I would say keep doing what you're doing. That's already good on the physical part of it. Now you have to focus on your physiology, your body pula. The activity of berlari tu is good. A lot of people are having difficulty to do that. So keep at that. Just that now you need to understand your body better. So how to keep all of the cells in your body filled with the right nutrients. So you get the energy from those nutrients, minerals, not just through activity. Kan? So you, So,
because we're having events on the time to time. We actually having a master class telling them what needs to be done. So there will be our doctor coming into the event and making sure that we're able to educate everyone. So that not everyone, the one who need it for surely lah. So that you understand yourself better.
Itu very important, the blood test tu. Ada orang rasa fine sekali dia tengok dia punya results baru like usually because is usually that is the first start of our conversation. The engagement, most of our clients throughout our roadshow that kita buat untuk health screening tu, we do it for free. People do all this, the normal health screening punya tu, and then when they want to get more serious with us, and then we bring them for a proper blood test. From that blood test, then kita boleh advise it accordingly. And usually people macam tu biasa sebab kita orang buat even hair screening, kebanyakannya dekat tempat rekreasi. Ada juga dekat kawasan-kawasan apa sekolah tu semua. Dekat rekreasi kita buat tu yang untuk apa ni untuk buat normal health screening tu, baru dia orang realise they need to properly prepare themselves lah. Baru dia realise that ingatkan dia healthy, rupanya tak.
Betul. Even kurus pun tak semestinya sihat.
True.
Yeah. Okay, Dil.
Ada good sharing. I think last lah kot. Before we close, maybe sepatah dua kata just advice ke, because maybe some people tak berani to venture into business or anything like that as husband and wife. How has that been managed?
Ladies first. That is the first key in life. Ladies first.
Mesti ada some things yang kita tak tersangka apa kan. How did you overcome ke, if there was anything that needed to be overcome?
True. Thank you for asking that. To be honest, I never thought of able to work with my husband. It's like this, I would say. It is easy to set a target, but the process to get to the target, tak ramai orang nak go through the process. So you must remember and must be able to identify why you do this. Apa niat you? Sebab ramai orang bila dia buat business with the husband or the wife, ada orang sometimes they just have the idea of I just nak spend more time. Okay, ada orang fikir macam, alamak, I punya business tak cukup orang, I panggillah mas husband I kerja dengan I. So it has to come back to the intention why you do it. Because when you have your intention clear, somehow you'll find a way how to work along with your partner. Because definitely it's a, orang kata, lifelong learning punya journey. Sebab you always need to understand, because I always remember this when I first met Azim. The interesting part about Azim that I think you should read this book. This one I baca buku dulu.
Okay.
How man works. So itu nama dia, because you're talking about husband and wife ni, cara kerja dia berbeza. Sebab lelaki tak sama macam perempuan, perempuan tak sama macam lelaki. And that's why your intention is very important from the start. And I definitely believe it can be done, because it dah jadi dah sebelum ni pun. We go back to the years of Siti Khadijah radhiyallahu anhu dan juga Prophet Muhammad SAW, yang mana Siti Khadijah himself, she's dia jutawan, and then dia menguruskan businesses, tu nama dia yang, yalah, we're talking about dulu millionaire lah. And dia boleh bekerja dengan Prophet Muhammad SAW, yang mana pekerja dan kemudian dia menjadi ada punya nama dia suaminya, kan. So and how both of them run the business, and their business not just serve untuk waktu tu. I rasa kalau tanpa Siti Khadijah, I don't think Prophet Muhammad SAW ada that courage to be able to teruskan dia punya orang kata, yalah, kembangkan Islam tu sampai kita dapat.
Betul.
So the essence coming from Siti Khadijah dan juga Nabi Muhammad SAW, how they manage the business, and I believe it can be done in so many ways. It just that come back to your intention, why you want to do it. Yeah.
Sadaqallah.
Yeah.
Thank you for the answer. Pencerahan. Cukup cerah.
Mungkin Encik Azim, dari segi lelaki pula.
Dari segi lelaki. Okay. Thank you for mentioning what you mentioned just now. One of the most important thing is that for me, like probably at the beginning of the relationship that I have with Liza, I had other relationship previously where I learned my mistakes and my growth as a man. And I'm a type of person who always like to read, try to understand my position and the way how I can improve my relationship with my partner, and not just partner in life but also partner in business, in all other things, in other different aspect of life. So yeah, she's very true lah. I shared a lot of books with her as well, so that we can get rid of dia benda-benda yang simple ni, misunderstanding ni semua, we are able to iron out from the very beginning. So we know each other's punya love language, we understand each other's punya how women works. I understand now, I understand better what women means when they want to express themselves. So me have to put myself in the position to be there, not to provide solution, but to be there to go through, to understand, and only then at the right time we go into detail on how we can improve that situation better. That's in part of the relationship. Because like a lot, especially guys, are very important. Like a lot of guys don't want to spend their time reading about relationship punya buku kan. Actually it's very important. Like one of the book that quite good is Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. That book is very good. I read it very early in my life when I was in university. That helps a lot of the time. Padan dari behave for example like so I was like, bodoh ke aku But sometimes men are quite oblivious on those kind of things. So maybe we are not as emotional as women, so we don't have that empathy sometimes. So through that I learn about empathy. I understand how to position myself in our day-to-day punya relationship. And apart from that is that what I really appreciate the most is that one thing that the dynamic of our working relationship is that there are part that I'm very strong at. There are part that she's very strong at. At the very early of our relationship, sometimes I push her to go in front, to show what she's capable of, right? Because sometimes kadang-kadang orang ada tendency of like letting your partner go in front, but sometimes people have this mindset of discounting yourself. It's like in a way, how do I say it? Like sometimes people they ingat ke they discounting diri dia, they're doing disservice to themselves, that is actually doing good for the relationship. Actually, it's not. What you're good at is what you're good at, and your partner have to understand what you're good at as well. So I understand what Liza is really good at, and I really push her forward to be in front. Masa awal dulu, she refused to do so. I'm the one who encouraged her to do so, and having a partner who appreciate that effort, and she also sometimes kita pun kadang-kadang in a certain setting of environment of with maybe a very famous leader and all that, kita sometimes shy ourselves, but our partner really know what we are capable of. So she really push it, hey, go talk to that guy and all that. So it gives me that opportunity not to be the best version of myself, and for her to be the best version of herself. And then very important, constant communication, understanding. We always learn new things, right? Like there are things that, for example, if I can say, like we always learn about each other's behavior. So in a way that sometimes when I have a certain conversation, I just want to talk about it, but I'm not talking about how should I say it? Like for example, so I want to talk about work right now. So she straight away can turn on her work mode. And then we are on a discussion on how to solve that problem. But sometimes even men, we just want to share our feeling, can. But then if we don't set that mode on, okay, now I just want you to be my wife. So we have that that conversation. Even she also, okay, now I want you to be my husband. So we have that code that we have for everybody is very different. So it's like, I want you to be my wife. So she just listen to what I want to say, or what I want, because something I have in my mind. I just want to hear her opinion about it, not to solve it, just for us to have a casual conversation. But if I didn't tell her, she thought that we are working right now. So she was like, oh, okay, you should do this. So I'm not asking for a solution. I'm asking to like, let's analyze this. How we can approach this better, and this kind of thing. It's just a casual conversation. It's not problem solving mode, right? So sometimes, those are the things that you have to discover, and always communicate. Jangan
during the hardest time that you must communicate the most. You gotta go through that pain, like that pain of like, you know, sometimes orang takut nak gaduh kan. But not the art. I rasa gaduh pun ada art dia.
Betul.
Because you must be to tell confront them like, okay, why I want to talk to you about this matter, because this and that. Of course it's painful. It's really painful, especially me. Azim is very confrontational kind of person. I can say, no, it's okay, I can do it. So, but I know, but you have the awareness of this is not okay, and I have to see it, I have to settle it, because better to have that short-term pain rather than you sakit sepanjang hari, bawa esok, bawa lusa, tak selesaikan lagi masalah.
Parah dan nanti.
One of the rule that we have, we never go to bed mad at each other.
Settle it.
So settle it, whatever it is, settle it. And start with your partner's love language. We know each other, so you have to understand your partner's love language. So for me, I usually like say things like, I love you. We have to address this. This is very important. No matter how difficult you want, confrontation is very good.
Because at the end of the day, you only have each other. No one else. Somehow lah, of course you have Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, but you are in this together, right? You need the vow. You say that you want to be each other during tough time, during good times. So you're not doing the tough times, so you run away. And business is all about tough times. So I believe insyaAllah can be there. Still learning. Definitely for us we're still learning. You're all still learning.
Saya memang terima kasih banyak sebab dalam bilik ni saya seorang tak kahwin lagi. So saya kena dapatkan tips dan juga ilmu-ilmu ni. Aduh. Thank you so much.
If I may add one more point, it's very important to find the right partner. It either going to amplify you or divide you, make the less version of who you are today. So find the one who can actually amplify you. So because I personally went through a lot of other relationships before, so when I got to know Liza, I know what I want. So and when I went through with her, alhamdulillah, it's a journey, learning from what we want from the relationship. First and foremost, you have to fill your cup first. That is the most important thing. People always thought like, oh, tak apa, kahwin nanti selesai masalah. Selalu kan Melayunya kan. Kebanyakan masyarakat kita lah. Kahwin selesai masalah. Honestly, you have to work on yourself first. So when you fill your cup in the sense of dari segi agama, dari segi your needs and everything, bila cawan you penuh ataupun melimpah, lebih mudah you nak bagi, curahkan kepada orang lain. Tapi kalau you tak cukup, you bagi, you akan berkira. I dah buat dah untuk you. You tak appreciate I kan? Tapi but you come from a cup that is full, you tak berkira apa yang you bagi. So even before we got into we got married to each other, those are the things that we vouch to each other.
We actually when we want to get married, Azim come up with Excel, how much money we should make, what kind of expenses we should do. Okay, this is what we don't have, but this is what we have. So what we're going to do?
Like bro,
we literally list it all.
ASB, planning investment ASB, setiap 3 tahun masuk kita keluarkan, masuk balik. Macam tu bro. So to that detail, because we go through, because like orang selalu say,
I can't wait jangan start kerja. But we have to work. We have to make sure that we clear those things awal-awal dah. Kita tahu yang apa kemampuan kita dulu before kemampuan our partner. Sometimes also being a woman, we expecting too much from a partner. Because sometimes you have to understand, man wants to provide. There's no man that want the wife to be sad. Okay. So of course they don't want to tell what's going on. That's why there are certain men that don't want to say that my business is not making money, or I don't have enough money. They don't want to say it out loud because that's how they project that they can do, right? So I'm glad that we both see it all out, that what are the things that we can and we capable and what actually we want at the end of the day.
Kadang orang nampak macam berkira. It's not about berkira bro. Pasal kalau like in the sense that your partner understand your financial goal, you also understand your partner financial goal. So how we want to achieve this together.
Women, they have biological needs that they want. They want to have kids at a certain age. We have this and that. So match it from the very beginning.
Men has financial clock, women has biological clock. Like men nak kahwin sebab dah ada cukup duit. Betul kan, kebiasaannya kan. So if we match that together, being open to have that kind of conversation, because you want to have this partner for the rest of your life. And the way how I see it is, I really want to have a partner like we do this together, man. And then I want to make sure you achieve your dream. So as much as you want to help me achieving my dream, I want you to achieve your dream as well. So I work my ass off to make sure achieve this together. So seeing that commitment, that's how we committed to each other. Continuously, not just making it as a destination. It's just making it as a ethos in our life of how we want to approach in life.
InsyaAllah.
InsyaAllah.
I believe kita orang baru lagi, ramai lagi pasangan lain yang very successful, insyaAllah. The things that we know.
Once again, thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Jadi meluangkan masa bersama kita pada hari ini. InsyaAllah ada rezeki kita boleh jumpa lagi. Pada masa akan datang.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Open table.
Thank you.
Welcome to the open table. Thank you.
Pada para penonton kita, jangan lupa like, comment, share dan juga
subscribe.